Why am I emotional about this? This is very strange, right?
Take my hand and drag me head first, fearless.
You're the prettiest lady in the whole wide world. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy. You may be wondering why it is bright out, because we all know Taylor Swift only releases her music at midnight ever. Well, this morning she released Perfectly Fine, and at like 8 a.m. or something this morning. I don't even know the exact time, but I just saw it, and I really need to react to that one because I'm so excited about that one. That one just seems like it's an extension of Tell Me Why, and I need more of that toxicity in my life right now. Like, I am so excited about this song. So I'm gonna react to that. The other day I reacted to You All Over Me. I'm gonna insert that one for you guys as well. So the first half of this video is gonna be me reacting to the Volt songs. So what I'm gonna do is tomorrow when the album drops, I'm going to record me like my whole reaction obviously to the whole album, but I'm just going to edit it so the Volt songs are first, so that the people that don't really care to see my reaction to the whole entire album that I've already listened to 100,000 times don't have to in order to get to that. But I'm so excited. Tomorrow I'm gonna have wine, you guys. I never drink wine, so get ready for a good time tomorrow night. But let's just start first. We're gonna take it back a week right now, and you guys are gonna watch my reaction to You All Over Me, and then I will bring you guys back here to this moment where I'm gonna listen to Perfectly Fine. Oh, by the way, I'm reacting to Taylor Swift's new Fearless album, in case that wasn't already like apparent. I introduced myself and then never said what this video is about, but I'm sure you can tell already by the title and everything going on. Hey guys, so I am going to react to You All Over Me. I wasn't going to do this before the actual album came out, but it's hard. It's really hard to stay, like, you know, spoiler free while everybody is coming out saying that this is like the clean sequel, or not sequel, but like clean is the big sister of this song or whatever. So I need to listen to it, or else I'm gonna have the whole song spoiled for me before I even get to listen to it on the album. So let's just jump in, and I'm gonna play it now and react to it. Hopefully you guys are okay that I'm not doing it all in one night, but that'll be fine. It is what it is. She's releasing them way too early. It's a week before the album is supposed to even be released. Okay, I was not expecting this. Let's start. Very country, as expected, I suppose.
They leave a muddy underneath, reminds me of you.
She's very country. It's so funny. Like, we would never hear her talking about, like, muddy tires now. It's so funny. You can definitely tell this was Fearless era. So, it being, like, about clean being the big sister to it. And I almost feel like she took these lyrics because it didn't get to be on Fearless and used them later in 1989. Was the one that I met you. So it sounds like Maren Morris was in it, but she was just like very much minimal, like very much a background vocalist. But this was not my favorite, to be honest. I feel like Clean is so much better than this one that I was expecting more from this one, but then again, like, it's still a really good song. And had I never heard Clean, I probably would think this song was like lyrically genius. But because she used very similar lyrics in Clean, I feel like, yes, everyone's right that this one is the younger sister, as in, like, it's just not as good, honestly. Not that the younger sisters are bad. I'm a younger sister myself. But it's just not as developed as Clean, I feel. But it's still a really good song, and I'm sure I'll end up loving it by the time you guys see me next week. But as of right now, it's not my favorite, but I am looking forward to seeing the rest of them. Okay, guys, now we have a new song, so we're gonna listen to Mr. Perfectly Fine. I kind of want to watch the lyric video with it while I listen to it, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna listen to it, and we're gonna see what we think of it, because I was gonna try and save this song until tomorrow night, because it's literally tomorrow night. Like, why can't I wait a day? But everybody's talking about it, and I just need to listen to it. So we're gonna listen to that now, you guys, and I'm so excited. I did hear that it might be about Joe Jonas, so we're gonna see. Which I actually don't know how it would be about Joe Jonas, because I didn't know Tell Me Why was about Joe Jonas, is it? I never thought it was, actually. Let me Google that really quick. Why About Joe? I'm just assuming these songs correlate because, you know, perfectly fine, but I miss screaming and fighting and kissing in the rain. You know, that song. Let's see. Oh, wait. Screaming and fighting and kissing in the rain. It's 2 a.m. and I'm cussing your name. So in love that you acted insane. And that's the way I love you. Breaking down and coming undone like a roller coaster kind of rush. And I never knew I could feel that much. And that's the way I loved you. Perfectly fine. Where does that part come in to tell me why? Tell me why lyrics. Wow. Okay, I'm totally messed up. It's not tell me why. It's the way I loved you. Now I feel like a dumbass. I'm already screwing up. And I'm supposed to be doing a reaction to Taylor Swift like I know her. And I do, you guys. I don't know how I screwed that one up. Okay, so tell me why, or not to tell me why. It's the way I loved you vibes. Okay, that makes so much more sense. I'm like, this song is not what I was remembering it being. He says, you look beautiful tonight and I feel perfectly fine. So the way I loved you is about the relationship after the other relationship that was bad, which is about... So the way I loved you is about a good relationship, like that she felt perfectly fine, but not...
But that was when I got to know Mr. Change of Heart. Mr. Leaves me all alone before apart. It takes everything.
Oh, I love this one so far. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one's perfect. Okay. But it's kind of funny when you think back to it, because I don't even know. I think she was like 18, and she's like, I waited for you all my life. I remember. We all had a man like that we thought we waited our whole 18 years of living for. Okay. Casually cruel in the name of being honest. I'm a crumpled up piece of paper. I love how she did not date Jake Gyllenhaal yet, but she took those lyrics from a song that wasn't released and put them into a new song, which goes to show that like so many of these lyrics can relate to so many different relationships, because she hadn't dated him yet during this time. Okay, moving on. I'm so excited for all of the different songs that are going to come out tomorrow night. I'm so excited to hear them, because if this is any inclination of how those are going to be, whew, I wish she would have just put them on the album, but I know she didn't have all control back then. But, oh my gosh. If that song is not so relatable, like literally if I had heard that song when I was in high school, or college even, man. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow when I get to react to the rest of the Vault songs and the rest of the album. I'm so excited, and I'm not excited at the same time, because first of all, I'm going to be up super late, and second of all, I'm going to be emotional, because wine always makes me emotional, and Taylor Swift always makes me emotional, so that should be a good time. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Okay, you guys, so I have just reacted to the whole entire album other than the Volt songs. So I know you guys have already seen me react to the first 2 Volt songs, so I'm going to do the next 4. But let me just tell you, that was an experience re-listening to the entire album. So if you guys want to be a part of that experience, definitely stick around after I react to the Volt songs, because I recorded the whole thing. There were tears, there was laughter, it was basically a huge sing-along for us all to just sing together, and it was just so special, and I love her so much. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. And literally, you guys, it's 3 in the morning right now, so if that doesn't tell you anything about how much fun I was having, literally, the album released at midnight, and I started filming at I think like 12:03 or something like that. So I mean, it's taken me 3 hours to get through this many, not including the bullet songs, which means I was having a good time, and I'm just going to allow myself to enjoy that. Even though it's 3 in the morning, I am getting exhausted, and I still have to edit this whole video. But anyway, moving on, we are going to do We Were Happy, Taylor's version. Are we ready, you guys? Because I am not.
We were happy
Background vocals?
when it was good, baby.
I think it's her. I think she's doing her own background vocals. Let's see. Oh no, it's Aaron Dessner. It's produced by. Yeah. Okay, it's produced by Aaron Dessner. Interesting. let's see, did he produce Perfectly Fine, Mr. Perfectly Fine as well? Let's just check this out for kicks, you guys. Jack Antonoff, not surprising. Not surprising at all for either of those. Okay, moving on. It's so interesting to me because her voice, whoa. Okay, definitely I have a lot to say about this unreleased song already. First of all, the background vocals definitely sound like a dude, so I'm confused by that because I know it's only her performing it. So she's got some very low tones going on, which I'm loving. And I did notice that in some of the other songs as well that I reacted to that you guys haven't seen yet, that like it sounds like she has a guy singing with her, but it's her. It's crazy. But then also what he did because he produced it, Aaron Dessner and her obviously, but what he did, they put in, this is really interesting actually. They put the stuff from Coney Island, the music behind this from Coney Island, which makes sense because this is about a carnival. Not that Coney Island is really a carnival, but it kind of is. They've got like rides and stuff, you know? This is really cool. Okay, I just need to go back and hear that one more time. We were happy. You hear that? It's kind of like Coney Island. We used to watch the sun go down. No one can touch the way we laughed in the dark, talking about your daddy's farm. We were gonna buy someday. You cannot tell me that there is not a man on this song. There's gotta be a guy on this song, right? It says there's not. I am so confused right now. Does produced by, that doesn't mean he's singing on it. That means he produced it, not singing. Performed by Taylor Swift. What is going on? Why is her voice sounding like a man in the background? Performed by Taylor Swift. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Joe is on this song and he doesn't care if he gets credit or something. But is that legally? Like, don't they have to put his name on there? Or at least somebody, William Bowery or whatever. I don't know, but this does not sound like her in the background. It's a guy, for sure. Is it Keith Urban? Because I know he's on one of the songs, featuring, but wouldn't it say future? Oh, I'm a freaking dumbass. You guys, why are you letting me sit here being an idiot? Literally, it says We Were Happy, Taylor's version, featuring, oh no it doesn't, from the vault. I'm not a dumbass. Can I say that in this video? I don't know. But I guess it's not featuring anyone. I'm very confused right now. Sounds like Keith Urban. First of all, this song reminds me very, very much like Mary's song, if you guys remember, in her debut album. But I'm just stuck on if that's Keith Urban or not, because it sounds like Keith Urban. Let's see, We Were Happy. I know he's on one of the songs, but why wouldn't it say he's featured on this one if he is? We Were Taylor Swift. Background vocals. Everybody has this question, apparently. Let's see. There we go. Why doesn't it say he's on it? He is. It says it right here that he's doing background vocals. I knew that sounded like his voice. I love me some Keith Urban. Me and my dad saw him in concert when I was younger, and what an experience. He is such a nice guy. So, yeah, I'm not a dumbass, and that makes me feel a lot better. But I do think it's weird that it says featured on in one of the other songs, in the next song, but in this song it doesn't say he's featured on it. He sounds amazing. Okay, moving on. I was like, how does Taylor Swift impersonate Keith Urban in the background? This is really with Keith Urban. Her voice, I love Keith Urban. Okay. That's cute, and it was bop, honestly. I was getting down with it, obviously. But it wasn't my favorite of the vault songs. So far, my favorite is Still Perfectly Fine. That is a good song. Okay, so I've literally, I know I listened to it yesterday with you guys, but literally, I have been playing it nonstop since I listened to it yesterday. It's so good. This one, pretty dang good too, but if only for Keith Urban. I love Keith Urban, and I love Taylor Swift, and them together, their vocals, they really do something for me. But it's going to take a minute for me to like that song. Not that I don't like it. I like it better than the other one. Ooh, I'm going to like this one. The background says, I knew I'd run into you somewhere. Okay.
Hey, I knew I'd run into you somewhere. You don't know how much I feel.
Okay, so that one was next to Perfectly Fine. I like Perfectly Fine, Mr. Perfectly Fine better. But that one was pretty good. I feel like that one could have made the album easy. Okay, we're on the last song. I just had to stop and transfer all of my stuff over to my computer because my SD card was full. So, we're on the last song. Bye Bye Baby. Are we ready, you guys? I am not ready for this to be over. Okay. I keep telling myself that I'm not ready for it to be over, but I am literally so exhausted right now. But it's just like, these moments are so special, you know? Okay. Okay, so that one was good. I still think I like the last one much better than that one, but I think I'll like this one, like Bye Bye Baby, more as I listen to it. It was very, very country, and I really like country. I think I'm just tired, so like my reaction's not nearly as good as it would be. You guys will completely understand if you continue to watch this video why I'm so exhausted. I have been on an emotional roller coaster tonight, and I am just tired. So it was a good song though, and I did like it. It wasn't even slow. It wasn't even slow. I just could feel my mind wandering to how tired I am and how much I need to put my glasses on because I have contacts in, and I cried, and now my contacts are feeling crazy. It's a whole thing. So anyway, guys, this is where the end of the Volt songs are. If you guys want to end it here, please do hit that subscribe button for the next time because we all know she's going to release new music and I'm definitely going to be reacting to it. But if you want to continue on and watch my reaction to the rest of the album, I actually noticed a ton of differences in this album to her original, like not to her original, but to before Taylor's version. So if you guys want to watch all of that, definitely do come on that roller coaster with me. It's always a ride, you guys. But anyway, I am checking off now, you guys, and moving on into the beginning of the night when I had just so much more energy than I do right now. Okay, so we've made it to the second half, you guys. So you guys already know what the Vault songs are. I do not, because I tried to listen to the Vault songs first. So I tried to listen to I already listened to the first two, as you guys know, but I tried to listen to the Vault songs before listening to the beginning of Fearless, and I can't do it. I literally can't do it. I started it and regrets. I have to listen to the whole album all the way through. I couldn't do it to myself. So we're starting from the very beginning here, and I know you guys have already seen me watch the Vault songs, but I don't know that experience yet. So we're going to get there at some point, but we're starting with Fearless. And I'm literally going to cry just thinking about it. Okay, are we ready? I just need to say, her voice sounds amazing. I was kind of worried that the re-recordings were not going to be that much different, but her voice honestly sounds so much better than it used to. Okay. If you know it's better than this, play me head first, fearless. Baby, drive slow till we run out of road. I wanna stay right here. Remember it. I don't know how it gets better than this. It's fearless. How it gets better than this. Take my hand and drag me head first. Fearless. Gets better than this. Show me head first. Fearless. Before you know who you're gonna be. 15. In class next to a redhead named Abigail, and soon enough we'll be best friends. We'll be out of here as soon as we can. Mama's waiting up and thinking he's the one. When the night ends, when the night ends. Said I wish you could go back and tell yourself what you know now. Back then I swore I was gonna marry him someday, but I realized some bigger dreams of mine. I didn't know who I was supposed to be. 15. Okay, so that song was probably the song that meant the most to me in high school. Not even just in high school, just like, not the most. Okay, so there's 2 songs off this album, you guys, and you'll know which ones they are when I get to the other song. But there's 2 songs off this album that mean like literally the world to me, and that is one of them because in high school I actually had a best friend named Abby, and we are still best friends today. So like just the whole sentiment of it is just like, it reminds me so much of her, so it just makes me very emotional because I can relate so heavily to those lyrics. And I think I'm gonna struggle with this album. I am gonna struggle sitting because I was really having a difficult time not standing up and dancing. Should I be making this a dance video, you guys? Is this what I'm doing now with my channel? I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay seated for this album. Should I be starting with the Volt songs? Now I'm like reconsidering my whole life choices because by the time I get to the Volt songs, I'm gonna be a mess. Okay, moving on to Love Story. Only you'll take me somewhere we can be alone. I got tired of waiting, wondering if you were ever coming around. My faith in you was fading when I missed you on the outskirts of town. Okay, so that one was not my favorite song growing up, but it's still a jam, as we all know. It's still, as people would say, a bop in today's day and age. But back then it was a jam. So we're moving on to Hey Stephen, which was also one of my favorites for some reason, and I'm not really quite sure why because I literally can't relate. But it's such a cute song, and I'm again, apologize that this has become a sing-along, but hopefully you guys enjoy that kind of thing. Who am I kidding? I know you do. We're Swifties for a reason. We like sing-alongs. She did such an amazing job making her voice sound better. Obviously her voice sounds better, but it still sounds pretty similar to what it sounded like in the originals, which I'm extremely impressed by that. Seen it all, so I thought, but I never seen nobody shine the way you do. I could give you 50 reasons why I should be the one you choose. All those other girls, well, they're beautiful, but would they write a song for you? That was so cute, the way she did that. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. I never get emotional about those things, but it just sounded so, like, mature, her laugh. Okay, moving on, you guys. I know I sound like a crazy person, but I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing. I had to rewind it, you guys. I had to hear the laugh again, because it was just so different than the laugh in the first one. Okay. Why am I emotional about this? This is very strange, right? Okay. Okay, that was amazing. I think that was literally. Wait, why did it start playing The Real Fearless? We don't like that version. Okay, that was. Let's see, are they actually playing different? Oh my gosh, I've been missing the clips this whole time, you guys. Look at her and Abigail for 15. That's so cute. Okay. Okay, so these are all super cute. But back to Hey Steven. That was amazing. I loved how her mms sounded so different than in her original version. It just makes me feel like so crazy. I know it's crazy, but like it's just crazy to think that like our mms are different as well because we are so adult now, you guys. It's so crazy. Okay. Moving on. We're moving on to our next one because I just can't go on much longer about the laughs and the mms. It makes me feel like a little bit of an obsessed with Taylor Swift person. And I know I'm a Swiftie, but I pride myself in how cool and calm and collected I usually am about it. And I just can't be with this album right now. Okay. I'm wearing this for the sad music. As I pace back and forth all this time, 'cause I honestly believed in you. My mistake, I didn't know to be in love. Okay. I also like how you can actually hear the words she's saying because in her original versions, like I feel like I missed some words. Like I don't think she said, "Well, my mistake, I didn't know to be in love." I think she said, "My mistake, I didn't know to be in love." So she's just gotten a lot. Like the lyrics themselves have matured. I feel from like that, like I don't know, younger way of speaking. That was amazing. The delivery of my favorite line of all time was amazing, which I'm sure you can tell, but was the "I'm gonna find someone someday who might actually treat me well." I'm pretty sure that was everyone's favorite song or favorite like lyric back then because it just resonates so much. And I used to have this quote that I loved back in the day. It was called, or not called, it was, "If you don't love me, someone else will." And like that just resonates so much with that quote. And it's so true. So if you are struggling out there, someone will love you. And it doesn't have to be the person that you think it's going to be. Because Lord knows I had a bunch of freaking shitty guys before Dominic. And then you find the person and it's worth it all. I'm loving these little like home videos that she put for her Spotify. That is so cute. Okay. With your girlfriend, she's upset. Walking the streets with you in your worn out jeans. Can't help thinking this is how it ought to be. Laughing on a park bench, thinking to myself, hey, isn't this easy? Okay, so far so good, you guys. I feel like these versions are a lot better than the original versions, so that makes me super excited. So I was honestly worried that they wouldn't not that they wouldn't live up to the original versions, but that they wouldn't be similar enough and that people would still want to listen to the original versions, but there's no way people are going to want to listen to the original versions over these versions. Like literally, her voice sounds so much better, production sounds so much better, like it's just the whole entire thing sounds so much better, and she added like touches that make it more professional. Not to say it wasn't professional before, but like obviously she was young, so it was just different. So I'm a big fan so far, you guys. I'm so very impressed. Okay. Also, a little tidbit of information. In high school, I won best shoes, and so this whole like she wears high heels, I wear sneakers type of thing. I wore high heels all the time, and I was not it. That's how I'm gonna tell everyone. High school, it's not a good time to be the chubby girl in life. Like, and you don't have the confidence yet to like pull that off. But yet I still was wearing high heels for some reason, rocking them, and no wonder my ankles have issues now. Like I used to wear high heels all the time. Okay, moving on to Breathe, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she collaborated with Kobe Calais the first time on this song as well. Maybe I'm wrong on that? No, I'm right. I'm definitely right. It is so hard not to sing along to some of these parts, but like I want to hear what she sounds like on them, like now, so it's very difficult, as I'm sure you guys experienced as well. And we know it's never simple, never easy, never a clean break, no one here to save me. one's always an emotional one, but I will say it's never been my favorite. It's a great song, but it's just, I don't know. I love her bridges. Like, her bridges always get me. Like, I think that's the bridge, at least. It's 2 a.m. feeling like I just lost a friend. Like, everybody can relate to that feeling when you're going through a breakup, other than me at 15 years old. Even though I really thought I could. I had literally never had a relationship before, and I was singing this like I knew. Like, I knew what heartbreak felt like. Okay, so my SD card ran out of space, so I had to unload some of my footage, and now we're getting back into business, you guys. So, moving on to Tell Me Why. We still have so many songs, oh my gosh, okay. Moving on to Tell Me Why. Let you go. I told you I'm not bulletproof. Now you know. Such a sucker for that, like, the lyrics going like full circle like that. I don't know what that's like considered, but every single time a song does that, I love the song so much. It's like my protective shield from her sad songs. Okay, you guys, so we've made it to the infamous That's the Way I Loved You, which I know I had a little mishap at the beginning of this video, but I actually really love this song as well. I don't know why. I couldn't remember which one was which, and I combined the two. He is sensible and so incredible, and all my single friends are jealous. And he says, you look beautiful tonight, and I feel perfectly fine. These sound pretty different, right? I don't know, maybe I just like ad-lib them or something, but I feel like it's screaming and fighting and kissing in the rain. It's 2 a.m. and I'm cursing your name. So in love that you acted insane. But she said that you act insane. So, like, she has made her lyrics, I feel, make more sense. Like, they were written so well before, but it was more young-minded, if that makes sense. So, like, just the vocabulary, she made it make more sense. You were wild and crazy, just so frustrating, intoxicating, complicated. You guys, when you, like, it's really hard to not sing along to this song, like to all of her songs, but when you actually listen to her vocals, they are so insanely better than the originals. And like, this is it almost makes me want to go back and listen to the originals to see the big differences that there are. But like, then at the same time, we don't want to support the originals either. It's just, wow, her voice sounds so good. Oh, I love that one. I loved that one. Oh, it was so good. She did such a good job remaking that one. I really do, you guys. I can't wait till tomorrow when I actually listen to them, because like I feel like I'm having a hard time not singing along to them. But if I'm just on like a walk or something listening to it, I won't be able to sing along. So that might be like the moment that I get to know like the intricacies of her voice and like the differences in the songs. But like right now, I'm just really having a hard time not jamming, because I actually like boycotted the album. So what I'm doing for this whole thing is I'm boycotting the albums that she hasn't re-released until she re-releases them, because I want to hear them with like fresh ears, if that makes sense. I don't want to be listening to her old stuff and then start listening to the new stuff. So that's what's going on here. So I haven't listened to these songs in so long. I've been really struggling. So the fact that I'm able to listen to them again is so exciting. Okay. You looked me in the eye and told me you loved me. Okay, you guys, how weird must it have been for her to be re-recording these songs? Like, how weird must it have been for her to, like, dig back in her brain the emotion that she felt when she was writing them? Because obviously she needs that emotion to deliver the lyrics. Like, it's just, it must have been very strange, because if I were to pull out, like, I have a big memory box of, like, a bunch of different stuff from my past, obviously, and, like, if I were to pull that out, like, I feel like the rush of, like, emotions, but also you've grown so much from that time that, like, it just must feel weird for her to look back on all of that stuff. And then to have to, like, sing these songs when she's friends with these people now, like, literally, like, with Joe Jonas, obviously, she's friends with him now, and he's married, and she's with Joe, and I just realized the correlation between the Joes as well. But it just must be weird. And like kudos to Joe, not Joe Jonas, but kudos to Joe, her boyfriend, for like allowing her to go back. Not that he could like stop her from that or anything, but just for being open to the idea of her like opening the vault of emotions that she once had. Like that is true faith in your relationship, and like that's true trust in somebody, that they are with you because they want to be with you, not because they can't be with anyone else. Do you know what I'm saying? You just don't imagine that someone's ever going to have to do that. So, like, the fact that he not let her, I know that sounds so, like, controlling, but just the fact that he was willing to, like, I don't know, trust in their relationship for her to, like, dive back into that. Not that I wouldn't have faith that, like, we would still come out on top, obviously. It's just, like, a weird thing. You really don't want them to, like, dive back into the past relationships or whatever. Anyway, moving on, you guys. These remakes are amazing. Like, I literally cannot wait till she's done the rest of them. I know she said she was going to make them sound very similar to the originals, but I would say her voice is like, it's just so good compared to the originals. And obviously she was young back then, but my goodness, like, these blow the originals out of the water. I'm so, like, it's crazy how much of a blessing in disguise this whole situation was. Obviously with Big Machine, it's obviously not a blessing at all, but the fact that she can remake all of her music with her voice now, nobody does that. Do we know anybody who's recreated their whole entire discography, like, with their current voice that's so just flips over the other voice? Like, it's so awesome. We are lucky. We are so lucky. Okay, moving on. No, I'm already emotional. I don't know if I can do this one. Okay. This is obviously my second favorite song off the album, and this one's gonna make me cry. Fair warning, it's the best day. You know, I'm gonna get my blanket. My mom bought me this blanket. Give me a second. So my mom ordered me the Capital One blanket, the Taylor Swift Capital One blanket, and I'm gonna wear it for this because I don't even care if I look crazy. I need to do this because I just need the comfort right now, to be honest. Of anything at all. I just need to say, I love how she kept her vocals very young. Like, I feel like her other vocals are obviously very full, and in certain songs she was able to keep her voice sounding young, and I love that for this song. Okay. Have the best day with you today. I'm 13 now and don't know how my friends could be so mean. I come home crying and you hold me tight. And we talking in the shop till I've forgotten all their names. Don't know how long it's gonna take to feel okay, but I know I have the best day with you today. I grew up in a pretty house and I had space to run. The best days with you. There is a video I found. Daddy's smart and you're the prettiest lady in the whole wide world. Now I know why. Oh, I know you were on my side, even when I was wrong. And I love you for giving me your eyes, staying back and watching me shine. Oh man, I did not expect to be that emotional over that one. Oh man, I knew it would give me the emotions. But, so pretty much, you know, as I'm sure everybody can tell, my mom is literally my best friend, and this song means everything. So, moving on. Okay, sorry guys. I had to have a brief intermission and like refuel myself because I am dying. I'm so tired, and crying always makes me exhausted. So, moving on.
I'm reaching out and I just can't tell you why.
Wow, her voice sounds so beautiful. Sidebar, this was one of my favorite songs, and I completely forgot it was actually on an album. How many of you guys forgot that? Because I literally thought this was like one of the unreleased ones that I downloaded off of LimeWire back in the day, but apparently it was on this album.
I'm caught up in you. I know you're saying that you'd be here anyway.
So pretty. Oh my gosh, that part is so dreamy in this one. Oh, I love how I literally could see like twinkly stars in that verse.
It's like a million little stars spelling out your name.
Oh my gosh.
Spelling out your name.
This song got a massive upgrade from what it was before. Like that, the piano in the background, this song is amazing.
I've got you down. I know you by heart.
This lyric, like I'm in awe of her lyricism all the time, but hearing her adult voice with her lyrics from when she was younger make the younger lyrics stand out so much more. Like how it makes you realize how adult her mind was to think of these lyrics. Like, I've got you down, I know you by heart, but you don't even know where I start. Like, it's just not something a young person comes up with. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm a wreck tonight. But I like legitimately remember this song. I remember crying to this song over no one. I don't even know who the person was that I was crying over. But like this lyric right here, you guys. I just remember this one like making me want to leave my window open at 15 years old. For what reason? I don't know. But I just remember this song really got me. Okay, ready? It's this part. Oh, I love this song too. Oh my gosh, these songs are so good. I'm so impressed. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Listen to the background music of this. Does this not remind you of Dear John? Like, I know she didn't date John before this album, but I don't know. Maybe we just didn't know she dated him before. I don't think so, though, because she said 19's too young to be messed with. So, or maybe she said 18 too. No, she said 19, I believe. But either way, this sounds... It sounds like it could be about him, even though I know it's probably not. Okay. No one special, just another wide-eyed girl who's desperately in love with you. Oh, I could relate so hard to this song. I remember when I was in middle school, I hope it wasn't high school. I don't think it was high school. But when I was in middle school, I had all of those posters on my wall, as everybody did, but mine was like I felt like I was actually the coolest person ever, but really, I wasn't. I know I wasn't, but people told me I was. Like, my friends told me that they were so jealous that I was allowed to have the posters literally from floor to ceiling, like, lining my walls. Like, I will never forget my first kiss with Nick Jonas on one of those posters. Not joking at all. I totally wish I was, but man, those were the days.
Can't take my eyes off of you.
Who is this boy voice? Who is singing with you? Performed by Taylor Swift. Who is here doing your background vocals? Are you doing some alto going on here? Doing like the lower register or something? I don't know. I hear a voice. Does anybody else hear a voice in this one? Maybe it's just late and I'm hearing things. Oh, this is another really good one. Okay, so this is a very big change. I wonder if, like, it's weird that I noticed this. I'm sure everybody's noticing this, right? This sounds completely different. Okay, because usually when it goes, like, a little bit slower, it's like, I said leave, but baby, all I want is you, or whatever. I don't have a low register, clearly. But the way she says it, okay, we're going back. Yeah, so normally it's, I said leave, but all I really want is you. Again, with the low register. But I'm pretty sure she goes up in the other one, in the original. Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's got like a little bit of a cry in it. Like, oh, I love this so much more than the original. It's so good. Right there in the pouring rain. Broke down crying when she with this mess. After everything in that little black dress. Oh, that might be one of my favorites of the remake. I'm so happy I listened to them all the way through. I was thinking of like skipping around and not listening to the album all the way through first before listening to the vault songs, but I just feel so whole inside. Okay, we're on the last one, you guys, of the originals, and now we're moving on to the vault songs, which you guys will have already seen by now. So today was a fairy tale, which was one of my favorites back then, I'm not gonna lie. We all were big fans, well, were we all big fans of her in Valentine's Day? I'm pretty sure she embarrassed us all in that movie, but we didn't care, we stood by her, and she was gorgeous with her blonde hair. Oh my gosh, it sounds so good. That voice. Anyone who says Taylor can't sing. Today was a fairy tale. Okay, so I am so happy right now. Literally, that album was so good. So worth staying up for. It is now 2:45 in the morning, you guys. And I still haven't listened to the Volt songs yet. So I'm gonna do that. You guys already saw that. But if you liked this video, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can join the family. I'm a big Swiftie. Literally, I'm constantly getting stuff and opening packages from Swifties, or not Swifties, from TaylorSwift.com. Literally, I have 2 cardigans. So if that doesn't tell you, your girl's devoted. She's a devoted fan. And I would love to have you be a part of my community here. I'm definitely going to do reactions to her next songs that she releases. Lord knows she's probably coming out with another album here soon. She's definitely doing the remakes, and also like this made me want to do like a dance video for some reason to her music. So if you guys want to see like a dance video of us just like jamming to her music. Like I would just love to do that because this was so much fun to film, and if we could all like throw a party together, that would be a blast. But I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys got as much out of this experience, not just like watching my video obviously, but just like her re-releasing her music as I was able to, because it's just meant so much for me. I'm actually gonna write like a nice little caption down below about how much this means to me, because it means so much, like to like have her release these so much later on. It just really allows you, it's like a really cool combination of like the past and the present combining itself, and it's just so neat that we get to be a part of that with her. So anyway, you guys, I will see you in my next one.